What's happening, man?
What's going on?
Good, G.
Man, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, nothing much, man. Good to be here.
You already know, man. Welcome to True Spill TV, man.
Thank
You know
you,
what I
thank
mean? We can get straight into it. You know what I mean? We can introduce you to the viewers and the audience. Let them know what you're about, where you're from. Give us a little bit of your background, and we can get straight into it, brother.
All right.
I said I move like a militant. I can never be content. Knocking down the walls to the box they wanna put me in. They know when I'm on Instagram, they wanna put me in. Said they never seen the real one, tell them to look again. Move like
So yeah, man, nice to have you. You know what I'm saying? True Spill TV. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, my brother.
Yes, sir, King.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
We can let the people know, like, where you from, man? Born and raised. What's your background? And just let the people know a little bit about you. A little brief description of yourself.
All right, man. Shoot. Pernell Stevens, a.k.a. Knuckle P-Dub. Born and raised in Vegas, Sunrise Hospital. A little bit about me, shoot, from neighborhood 60s. Grew up on the east side, west side of Vegas. Shoot, man, literally just a city boy that raised by a country daddy and a Cuban mama. You know, so our family been out here since '61. You know, real local baby. I ain't seen it from dirt to dust to the $1 billion city. You know what I'm saying? Man, like I said, I'm not no average type of person. I'm just very laid back, chill. I got my family I take care of, single father. You know, just working to provide. That's about it.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. And I always joke to Cleveland about this, right? When I always, matter of fact, we was joking about it tonight, right, Cleve? And I was like, yo, every time I say motherfucker weird, I be like, Vegas nigga, right? Right?
Hey.
So now I used to have this perception about Vegas, right? And I'm pretty sure everybody used to have this perception about Vegas before they come here and actually live here.
Yeah.
Not just visit, not being transient, you know what I'm saying, in and out. Everybody had the same perception about Vegas, like Vegas is nothing but casinos. You know what I'm saying? So you being a Vegas native, Vegas baby, born and raised here, let the viewers know there's life outside of the strip and there are real neighborhoods.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, the hat tells you Vegas, baby. But I'm gonna let you know, Vegas, we got weirdos. I ain't gonna lie. We do. But a lot of people think we're just a drunk prostitute casino type of city. We not. Outside of the strip in Fremont, it's a beautiful city out there, man. Yes, we got hoods, you know, west side, north side, east side, Summerlin, all that. But the main culture of Vegas is mostly in between, I say like Cheyenne, Eastern, Lake Mead, Charleston, around that area toward the mid-Vegas. That's when you're gonna get the real Vegas entertainment. You know,
Real
like,
Vegas.
if you stuck over there like Henderson and the outskirts of Summerlin, you ain't gonna really see Vegas. You're gonna see uppity white folks. And not to be rude, but that's just directly how it is. But if you get to like Charleston Eastern, Bonanza, 28th Street, Maryland Parkway, and Sahara and stuff like that, you're gonna start seeing real Vegas for what they are.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. You spoke on how, you know, there's a lot of weird Vegas people out here. See, if you're a Vegas baby or a Vegas native, you know not to deal with certain Vegas weirdos. Because once you become Vegetized, and that means you get stuck in that lifestyle of gambling and drinking and partying all the time, you become weird. You become like you got to live this to this expectation.
Right.
But when you focus on your third eye and open your spirit up, you're going to know that even though you're from Vegas or not, you know certain people not to mess with.
Right. You know what? I believe that's like a worldwide epidemic, man, because I was just telling somebody yesterday, I was like, man, I know people from New York that I met out here, and I was like, this nigga's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, niggas is fucking weird.
Yeah.
So it's just everywhere, man. It just all depends on like the energy that people bring. Exactly. You know what I mean? And it depends on your mentality, like you said, your third eye. You know what I'm saying? It depends on that. You know what I'm saying? So people, the whole world is weird. After post-epidemic, the world was cool. Post-epidemic, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like now everybody just weird, man. So I heard you say, now that we done spoke on the hoods, you're from a neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm from 60 West Side.
where Nipsey's from. Where Nipsey's
Yes,
from.
sir, all day.
Rolling 60s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So being that you got a gang banging background, are you like generational gang bangers, or you just first generation from your family?
No, generation gangbangers, but I am the first out of my immediate family.
Oh,
The
word.
gangbang, yes.
Word.
Our generation came from Hillside Aces, came down to Gershon Park, came down to Six O's. But Gershon Park is actually our enemy.
Oh,
So
okay.
our front yard is their backyard. So, Gershon Park don't have a home right now. They kind of scattered all over the place. But 6-0 is from West Side, over there on Cary and Martin Luther King. Gershon's is right there on the same block, but Cartier Street. So, like my generation, I was actually born into it, but I got put on when I was 13.
Yeah, I actually been over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I got a homie from Vegas named A1.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's from Delmonico, MLK and Cary.
Yep.
He's from the Dust. You know what I'm saying? So I actually been over there and I seen the hoods over there. You know what I'm saying? And like after I visited that hood, that's when I had more of a respect value for Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they do got hoods. Like it's not like what people think. There is life beyond the strip, and there's some real niggas over there.
Oh no, for real.
I done went to every hood out here. I done went to the coast.
40
Northtown,
block,
40 block,
Northtown,
Donnas,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Crib City. I
Yep.
done been all over there, you know what I'm saying? So 04, what was it? 040, 040 hood, was it?
Yo, 00 hood.
Double O hood, the blood
004,
dudes.
yep,
You know what I'm
yep.
saying? I done been all over there, man.
Yep.
So I'm glad I got to interview a real Vegas native
Yes.
because people outside of Vegas,
Yeah, like a
They-
lot of people outside of Vegas think that we not really front line with it, but we is.
Yeah.
So this city is actually a mob town.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So like we do things according to mob rules. So if you judge us from LA, it'd be like LA's front line, they out there every day, gang banging, shooting up cops, doing all that. We do the same thing except we're more organized with it.
Y'all more organized
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
And that's that was another thing that people used to say, like, oh, they copying LA. But Vegas got their own gangs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
The only thing that niggas could say that Vegas is copying from LA, and that's just worldwide too, because when it comes to New York, now New York got Bloods and Crips.
Right.
So that came from LA.
Yep.
Being that Vegas is right next door to LA, yeah, of course there's gonna be Bloods and Crips, but the difference is Vegas got their own hoods. They don't be like, you know what I'm saying? Like you from 60s,
Yeah.
that is the California hood, that's LA hood, but Vegas is more tuned like we got our own hoods.
Exactly.
And of course it's gonna spread out because you got 60s in New York.
Right,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
in LA, they got every block is a different hood, it's a different
Right.
set. Out here, every block is a different hood, but not different sets. So like you got Hoover, 5 Deuce Hoovers, you got Full Tray Hoovers, you got all that. With us, you got 6-0 West Side, that's on Cary Martin Luther King. You got Northtown 60s, which is on Owens and Main Street. You got the Jets, which is on Washington and Martin Luther King. You got Paru, which is on 8th Street and Owens. Then you got Donna, which on Cary and Donna Street. That's actually the name of it.
Yeah, Donna. Yeah, I've been over there.
You got Gershon's right there next door to the west side, right there on Cartier Street, Western Cartier. You know, my street is Western Bluff. You know, so like I said, we got our own sets. Like we built our own foundation out here. But when I say some of the Californians rubbed off on us, yes, it did.
Oh, yeah.
It did a little bit, but as far as we made a name for ourselves, we did that for sure.
Yeah.
We did that for sure.
Because people gotta understand this. This is what people gotta understand about Vegas. Nigga, Tupac got killed here.
Exactly.
So much happened in Vegas that, like you said, this city is orchestrated by mobsters. You know what I'm saying? So Vegas got a lot of gangsters. Vegas was built off gangsterism. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people fail to realize. And them niggas are still here to this day. It's generations. It goes down to generations. Now it's the YNs taking over and acting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's really taking over right now. Yeah. Like back in the indictment, so that was like what, 06, 07. Don't quote me on it, but around that time, big homies got indicted
Right.
from the neighborhood. So all the big homies that got locked up, all the YNs started taking over and all that. So most of our big homies, the dope heads, are locked up.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like we don't have no guidance, no nothing. So you just going off of everybody that's 26 and down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so. And then the one big homies that are out here, they either on their family shit, working, or staying low key. But you know, it's like you said, it's a generation gap to where we don't have that structure no more. So we just going off of what we know or what we think we know. You know, I'm 30, I'm 35, so you know, my OGs when I was growing up was more on political.
Right.
You know, for the community, for the neighborhood, for the liquor store. We trying to own businesses. Now it's just, I'm from this hood. I've been born and raised right here. This is my section. No, you don't own nothing.
Right.
You know, you ain't giving back to the community. You ain't giving this. Like my brother Babe Blue from Donna. You know, you see what he do for the community, for his people. Rent bikes for the kids.
Right.
Did all that.
Right.
So you know, it's a big generation gap that we're missing out on that aspect of life. You know.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
So when you was growing up in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? When you got put on to the game thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, were you forced to get into that because of the neighborhood you from and like the school that you go to? Because I know on the West Coast, like if you go to certain schools, you know what I'm saying? Like being at the neighborhood that you grew up in, your enemies might go to that school and they might keep antagonizing you or jumping you or fucking you up or something or starting shit with you, and then you be like, fuck it, I'm gonna claim the hood now. Is that how it was with you?
Yes and no. I went to Clark, Booker T, Western, you know, but it was more of a family thing.
Okay.
So like my daddy was the only one that did game back. You know, but he was known in the hood as one hit Mike. You know what I'm saying? So everybody respected him. Make sure he went to school. He built his own cutlass, all that stuff. But as far as gangbanging, I got into it because my favorite color is purple, but I love looking at the sky blue. You know what I'm saying? I love that color to death. And all the big homies that I did kick it with, they had money, they had women, they had parties every now and then. So it was like, I want that lifestyle. How do I get that lifestyle?
Right.
And I say like I was a freshman in high school and I got beat up. Well, I ain't gonna say beat up, but I got jumped. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take that L. You know, by some Gershon dudes. You know, and I'm like, damn, where the fuck y'all from? So my big homie put me on game was like, hey man, those are enemies. They live right here with the room. I'm like, okay, well, we stay on 18 something Bluff Street, you know what I'm saying? And that's 6-0 territory.
Right.
But it was like, no, Gershon stayed right next door. So like, as soon as you walk out, they right there. So I'm like, oh no, we gonna have to run that back. So finally, it was like one day in the summer, we in the neighborhood, we call it the pitchfork because you come in one way. Back then we had a barricade, so you only have one way in, one way out.
Right.
So it's a pitchfork. You got McDaniels, you got Helen, then you got Bluff Street, Cartier, and the station is the pitchfork.
I've been all through there. I know what you're talking about.
So, you know, and I'm on Bluff Street at the end, the car lady. If y'all really from Vegas, you're gonna know about the pig lady. You know what I'm saying? So they happened to be there one day and I had to catch a fade. Boom. So this dude was named Knuckle. That's how I earned my name. This dude, young cat from Gershon named Knuckle. Boom. He wound up catching the fade. I won. Got my name. Put me home that day. That's how I got
So you know how to throw them things.
Yeah. Yes sir.
You know how to throw them things. So niggas definitely in the hood know you and respect you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So being that you know how to fight, that's when we can go into this now. Because I know most security guards. Well, I ain't gonna say most, because I ran into some punk ass security guards.
Oh, for sure, every day.
Yeah,
they either bullied, they either got bullied or whatever, so they get a badge, they feel like they're above the law. So yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being that before you got into the on set with the deja vu thing, did you have prior security experience?
Oh yeah, 11 years.
11 years?
Yep, 11 years. I did conventional and commercial security. I did private security, and then I went into Homeland Security. Did that My first one was Protect Security, 9 years, and then on and off with different security companies, working with private events and all that.
Okay.
Getting my background up. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So how did you get involved with working with the reality series or TV show Deja Vu? How did that come about? Did you know somebody? Because I know in Vegas they got the slogan, you got to be connected in order to get people, you know what I'm saying, to get a job, to get a something. Do you have a connection, or they knew your background and your personal experience and you got it like that?
So that definitely had a connection. My boy VC, we was actually working, if you don't know this place, We Buy, We Fry. Minus 15. So we was doing security actually over there for my boy Ralph. And we had a situation where we had to body slam somebody or whatever. And he was already working a job, and he saw me pull up, and I wasn't even working at the time. I was actually at another security company going to get something to eat. And this dude was talking mess to this girl, swung on me. I took him down quickly, whatever. Got it done with. He was like, "Hey man, where you work at?" I was like, "Man, I do the security company." He was like, "Man, you ever try to do private security?" I was like, "Nah, not really, but I mean, on and off, like it was like under the table."
Right.
So he was like, "Man, I need somebody with your experience if you don't mind working long hours and dealing with ratchet people." I'm like, "All right, well, what's the show called? I mean, what's the event called?" He was like, "It's Deja Vu." So prior to that, I had to show him my experience, so he put me on at the We Buy, We Fry.
Okay.
So dealing with up there, you got homeless, you got bums, you got people selling dope, you got all that over there. So it's a lot of 6-0 people over there, but there's a lot of bloods and all that stuff over there too.
Right.
So put on there for like a month or so, and he saw my experience that I wasn't taking no shit. Like I had no problem telling somebody to get the fuck out. You know, excuse my language. You know, but got that on. So like a month later, he was like, "Hey man, I got this show, Deja Vu. We're gonna be working there 2 weeks, and it's every day, 12-hour shifts. But you can't really mingle with the cast members because it's like it's a low-key celebrity." I said, "Okay, shit. Well, you know what to pay?" You know, he ran me the pay. I said, "Oh yeah, I need that. You can run that for sure."
So they won't let you mingle with the cast members, right?
Yeah.
So what was your day-to-day life on the set then? Like, what was that about?
So day to day, we had times where we had to break up the shift, but me, I stayed there 24/7, so 16-hour shifts. Normal shift is like 12 hours, but you go there. The first day introduction was already wrecked because they was already having a fight the first day. Like literally the first day, females is mad because her ex came on the show with another female, all this other bull crap, whatever. It was real ratchet shit. So the program was we go in there, we let them know who we are. Security is not to talk to them because if we talk to them, they feel like they can use that to their advantage.
Right.
Day to day, it was 12-hour shifts. We had to make sure they wasn't destroying no property. If they did get in a fight, we had to break it up in a certain amount of time. They can't take nothing that's offset. They must report back to the hotel. We packed to every set. We had to drive them to every location. Basically, use their babysitters.
Right.
Let's say we had a couple of members that did have an altercation with the outside people that wasn't part of the show. We had to dismantle the outside people. We couldn't touch them. So we had like DTP, Diamond the Body, Lil Boosie's son that was on there, Matt, Big Body. You know, we had a couple of little celebrities that they might know, Barbie, white girl. So they would do something. They would do something like, "Oh, I want to go smoke. Oh, I want to go do this. I want to go do that."
Right.
And they'll walk off set. "No, hey, y'all can't go over there. Y'all gotta come back. Y'all gotta stay right here where we can see you." That's as much as we can talk to them. As far as like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" Can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Because normally, being a nigga, we would think security guards would be clapping the cheeks of the females there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they like, so it's none of that.
Oh yeah, we had a couple times where they did that. Like they try to rub on you, dance on you, or they try to get you to record them or do all that. Now if they need somebody to take a picture, yeah, cool, whatever. But as far as like they move up to come, "Hey, what's your name? You want to see me dance with?" We gotta walk away.
So were y'all under contract?
Yeah,
Y'all had to sign a contract?
Yep. Yes, sir. We're gonna contract for 2 weeks to let them know if we do violate anything, we'll not get paid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's it at?
Yeah. So like it was more of a silent.
Silent contract, silent agreement.
Yeah.
Like an unspoken agreement.
Unspoken agreement.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. So my third question is, how does working security for a reality TV show compare to other jobs that you've done?
Man, oh man, I can say I'd rather do the other job. Like, I'd rather do the other jobs because there was a time on the video which I could go and look at it. It was either gonna be on TikTok or Facebook. But I had a fight with Mac with Drez and a young light skinned dude. And he knocked him out. I ain't gonna lie, he did.
Who got knocked out?
Mac just knocked the light skinned dude out. So dude was talking mess, whatever the case was. They basically said, man, you a faggot because you're doing gay videos because you're talking about it make more money that way. Whatever the case is, whatever.
Okay.
But Mac was like, no, you a punk, you let the female fight for you and all this. So he was like, man, we're on the fade. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking in my head, I'm a street nigga. I'm like, man, you talking hella shit.
Right.
This tall nigga gonna drop your ass. Like, whatever. So he got out there and tall dude went to go hug him. He pop, and slept him. And, I had to pick him up and take him to the bed.
Hold up. So you had to pick him up?
Yeah, I had to pick him up. I had to pick him up. Like real tall, young, short dude, Matt. He's from California.
So he was fighting a gay nigga?
No, to me he's gay because you doing shit for men, you gay.
Okay.
You say you didn't sleep with nobody, but you was just doing videos, all that shit, whatever. But yeah, he was like, man, nah, I ain't no gay. I'm just making money. I'm spending my money and all this. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But it was a female making him fight. So you let the female get you involved, and the dude was like, nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. You want to catch a fade? Let's go. So they fought 3 times. Mac won twice. He won once, whatever the case is. The first one he won, I give him that. But the second one, you didn't knock him out, but you won. But then the second one, y'all go on the basketball court, square off, and then you ran up, you went like this, he dropped him, put him to sleep. Boom. So I had to pick him up, drag him to the bed. About like 10 minutes later, he wanted to fight again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let him fight. So the next day, somebody stole his blunt, and we sitting at the bar, and I'm in between them. He just take off on dude. Boom. Still didn't do shit. So, and the reason why I said I wouldn't work for that retailer no more, the reality show no more, to do other security, because we can't touch them. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really fight them. So at the midst of them fighting, dude take a core screwdriver and stab me in my arm.
Stabbed you?
Yeah. Trying to break up the fight, he stabbed me.
And you can't touch him.
And we can't touch him.
Oh no, I won't work.
So like I'm getting ready to go fight, and they were like, no, just calm down. So I take my arm and start leaking, and I'm like, okay, well, man, he did that shit purposely.
Right.
No, he didn't do that. He was just trying to get him, and we was trying to stop him from stabbing him. So I'm like, okay, all right. So while I'm walking, I hear him say like, yeah, that's why he did security like that. I said, oh no, we can run that, homie.
Right.
Fuck this job, like I don't give a fuck. But like I said, we fight him, we don't get paid. You know, so it was like, whatever. But as far as security, I'd rather do outside security work privately for other people that ain't too much hassle. Like I said, I don't mind a good fight. If I ain't got to, easy money. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, will I do it again? Yes, but I have stipulations.
Alright, so I think this is the question that everybody want to know. As far as like the audience and all y'all want to know, I think this is the question that everybody want to know. Because I used to think this. When my girl used to watch these TV shows, I'm like, man, this shit fake. You know what I'm saying, right? So my next question is this. Are those fights staged? Or are they exaggerated? Or are they real?
Like, yes and no. There was one fight that was staged. And that was between DP and the light-skinned chick that was egging the other guy out. Like literally, they got the wrestling, tussling on the ground, started laughing at each other.
So that was staged?
Yeah, that was, I swear to God, that was
for the ratings?
I promise you.
For the ratings.
That was
for the ratings.
Now, there was a fight between Diamond the Body and another girl that came in. That was real. Like, they had beef. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I think Diamond probably could have won, but she didn't. You know what I'm saying? But most of the fights on reality is really staged for views. You know what I'm saying? But
I believe that.
But they do got real beef on there. Like when I say they really got beef on there, like it was one they did in Florida and one they did in LA, they really was throwing hands. Like they really hated each other. So, but there was a couple of fights for the one I did. It was three fights that was actually real. And that was the one with then what's his name? Q, light skinned nigga with the dreads. Mm-hmm. And then the one that broke his hand, I forgot his name. Basically dominated Baddies' little boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
They really got down. To me personally, he lost. Both of them.
Niggas can't fight.
You just a host, and you grab the nigga hair and pull it. Like,
nah.
You ain't really throwing hands, you know what I'm saying? But for the reality shows, yeah, that shit to me, viewers, y'all need to understand this. It's all about the money. They all need views.
Yeah.
They're not looking to hurt each other or nothing like that. But if it look good to y'all, it's gonna look good for the money.
Oh, so being that some of them were staged,
yeah.
Were there certain times when security asked you to stand down so that they could create this drama?
Yeah, they actually put us on the mic with like, hey man, we're gonna set this fight up, but it's gonna go last for like 5 rounds, five swings. And then after that, stop. Yeah,
it's gonna last for like 5 swings and then stop the fight.
As soon as they go to the ground, stop it. With the girls, it was more like if they get to pulling hair, stop it.
Oh, okay.
With the guys, if they go to the ground, stop it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It was only, like I said, it was only 2 fights. Mac and Q was the only real fights.
Only the real fight.
Like really, like
with the niggas.
Yeah,
the niggas.
Like fuck you, I'm gonna get down with you. It is what it is.
Okay.
But the girls, man, that was awesome.
Oh man.
All stars. Yeah, all stars.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, is there something that the viewers don't see or understand about working security on a reality TV show like that?
Yeah, y'all don't see the shit we go through. Y'all understand that shit. Like literally, you gotta think as a man, somebody calls you a bitch, somebody tests you, fuck all that, all the bullshit, all the side, I'm beating your ass. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think as a professional, you gotta handle it. So like, you know, you go to a job, you're working at any other job, there's certain people that gonna come in there and test your patience, but you gotta handle that professionally. So with me, I'm trained not only as a fighter in life, but as a person in the streets wise that I can either win this fight or lose this fight.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with your check, when you're dealing with people that's actually going to refer you to other people, you want to act like a professional.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You want to give that a good accordance to your work history. But when I say in this reality show shit, people think security is just, he got a badge, he thinks he top flight. No. Most of them are bullies. They probably just ain't had no coochie in their life, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but
you good.
You know, they take that to heart. Like these cops out here nowadays, you know, they get that badge and they feel like they're heroes.
Right.
But no, most securities, at least like on my aspect, we here for the check.
Right.
We here to get money. It's an easy check. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, I get this and I'm gonna tell you how to act. Nah, man. Honestly, if you make me not do my job, I like you more.
Right.
Let me do less paperwork.
Work smarter, not harder.
You know what I'm saying? The more I gotta do, the more I gotta talk to you, the more paperwork I gotta go write. So I'm mad because, not because you do this situation or you stealing, it's mad because I gotta go write paperwork as it is dealing with you.
Right.
And I gotta go deal with these fake ass police.
Right.
So if I can go to work for 12, 8 hours and not write no paperwork, I'm good to go.
So obviously there was not one time on that show where you felt like somebody was really gonna get hurt.
Yes, once. Honestly, I did. I thought Q and I forgot the other dude's name. My apologies. He was gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Cause dude about your size, but I ain't gonna lie. To me, he couldn't fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the other dude, he couldn't really
always
fight.
Like that with big
You know what I'm saying? But
can't fight.
Was he fighting better than old boy? Yes, because he had got him on the ground once. And he was just wailing him. I'm talking about like full blown, good 6, 7, 8 hits. And we couldn't get to him fast enough. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, he really about to break something in his face. So that's the only time I felt like, oh shit, yeah, it's really going down. But other than that, nah, I was just, it was entertainment to me. Like,
So-
y'all fake anyway. I'm not really about that.
So being that you thought dude was really gonna get hurt at that time, did you have to physically remove him off the
Yes.
set, or some of your other security? Or did
No,
you?
we all did. It was supposed to take 4 of us, but it only took 2 of us. So like my boy VC, we grabbed him. So I wound up grabbing the other dude. He grabbed him, put him in the submission hold. I grabbed the other dude, hit him against the wall. So, but he was already discombobulated because he just took so many hits and broke his hand trying to fight. So, when they started the fight, they fell up on the table. It got between the bed and the table. So they were like basically stuck in this little corner.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
right.
It was ugly. Yeah. But other than that, like I said, most of them fights are staged. So you really just sit back like, hey man, when you go, okay, take them apart. All right, go. Boom, and they take them apart. Then they get to yelling and screaming, fuck that, okay, whooped up. You want to know this shit, man.
Alright.
Yeah, you got paid for that.
Right.
Yeah.
So between the male and the females,
Yeah.
the cast members on the set, who would you say was the most intense cast member to deal with?
Oh, the faggot ass trainers. Hey, I don't give a damn. I'm not.
Right.
I ain't sexist or nothing. But my spiritual belief, I don't believe in that shit. But you're not gonna tell me to call a man a woman just because you want to dress like me. It's not gonna happen. So I don't give a damn what it is. But those are the ones to deal with because, at the same sense, you're a man, so I can't slam the shit out of you.
Right.
But the cast crew is telling us to treat them like women.
Right.
You know, so it's like you can't grab them, you can't do this. But I ain't gonna lie, it was the one big train. It was the dark skinned skinny one, which is Mac's brother,
Right.
aka wannabe sister. And then you got one that was it's kind of like a white girl Filipino type, but she's big. You can tell like the owner off the straight. You know what I'm saying? She was a big girl. You know what I'm saying? Big heat. You know, and I had to really slam her.
Oh, for real?
You know what I'm saying? I keep saying her, but my apologies are him.
Oh yeah,
You know what
nigga,
I'm
you just confused me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, nigga, you slammed a girl, nigga?
Yeah, on the outskirts, you know, it looked like a woman. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like got the surgery and everything. You know, but
Y'all actually can't like
You know.
play dartboard. If people were to come in and play darts, like
I mean, if they come, we gonna move. We already know that.
Okay.
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we already moved.
Yeah, so you know, yeah, my apologies. The cast member asked us the question, y'all. My fault. But he was like fucking 6 foot, 200 and something pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you kept trying to grab a bottle to hit somebody. You kept on trying to grab shoes to hit somebody. You kept on doing this.
Right.
So we got it's 5 security guards. One is timid already, and the other 4 is me, VC, the other big homie that brought us, and we trying to keep one person off while the other person's coming, and then nobody want to take this one because it's easier. They're like,
Right,
hey,
right.
Pete, get that one. Pete, get that one. I'm like, okay.
Right.
They know I got fight background, so they're like, hey man, take that one. So
Right.
the motherfucker threw a pillow. I caught it, snatched it. I'm good. Dropped the hand, all that stuff. Went for the bottle. I'm like, hey man, he about to grab a bottle.
Right.
You know, Patron bottle. It clocked with it. So I'm like, nah, we gotta get that bottle. So grabbed the bottle and went to go, like, you know how you swim over somebody in football and try to still charge?
Right.
But swam over, picked her up, slammed her on the couch. Boom, that was it. Then wound up locking them in the bathroom. Yeah. That was the most difficult situation.
Dealing with the training.
Yeah, and then they getting undressed and twerking in front of you and doing all this. Like I promise you, I've been to jail. I know what a nigga look like, but I ain't trying to look at that. But
Right,
you literally booze, all this, but yet you got meat swinging. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like that was like, and you can't move. You got to stay in your post. So you literally got to sit there and look at.
Like the CEOs look at inmates when you gotta lift your nuts
You
and
know
all
what I'm
that
saying?
shit.
Like, yeah,
Right,
you really-
right.
That was the most difficult mental situation I did.
Right.
Physical is just dealing with y'all get drunk and don't know how to go lick it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, oh yeah.
So was there ever a time where you felt like you got caught up between like cast members and the production team?
Not really. Production was on our side, so they was
okay.
really understanding. You know, the only time I got caught up with production is the time I got stabbed in the arm. Like, bro, let me run that fade real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, No, they was on our team. They was like, hey man, I understand what you're dealing with. You know, like I said, it's all men that's security.
Right.
So there's certain females you can't really slam or do nothing. We just gotta hold them against the wall. But then with the dudes, they're like, hey man, I understand. If we don't catch it on camera, you know, do you? But most of the time we don't catch it because like it's a camera for every person it's a camera. You know what I'm saying? So they like 360 around, video everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it wasn't no big like, oh man, y'all letting them do this to us. It wasn't nothing like that. Like I said, we worked our shift, did our time. It was all cool. It's just the cast members was the issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So describe some of your favorite moments on the set.
Oh man, the girls at the pool party. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey. I'm not going to lie.
Did you see some ass? Did you see some pussy?
Look, hey, I'm not knocking no female. I'm not a skinny type of female person.
Right.
I like some meat on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Buffy the Body, Diamond, and I ain't gonna lie, Diamond kind of turned me off because she stank. You know what I'm saying?
She stank?
Yeah.
Coochie stank?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, so but that just.
I heard Jocelyn stink too. Shit.
Man, I promise. I don't know, but I believe so. I ain't never, did security for that person.
Right.
So I don't know, but the night parties, the pool parties, some of the house parties. Oh, live. They had a stripper pole up in there. Or when I say they had a skinny girl in there, like little beast things running around the house naked. You know what I'm saying? He had another girl giving another girl head.
Man, hold up.
Oh, you good?
Yep.
So had another girl giving a girl head. You had a skinny girl running around naked. You had girls talking about, who fucked better, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Who got the biggest one, all this shit.
Yikes.
Yeah. So it was just little homie, little D, I guess he's a porn star or whatever, brought his girl on stage to the show.
Right.
She in there twerking.
Oh, man.
Coochie was like camel toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, crazy. But that was one of the best experiences with the pool party because everybody in there tipsy in the pool doing the most. Like we was up
And that's like teasing because you can't even touch it.
Oh my God. That's when they started trying to dance with the security.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I had a girl like literally walk past me, rub her ass on, gets my shit, all that shit. Yeah, it was crazy though. It was crazy, yeah.
So I think, okay, so if you had another job offer to do that type of work, reality TV, would you do it?
Yeah, oh, for sure. I would. But it'd be stipulation.
Right.
Like I said, like, you're not gonna tell me what I can't do.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not getting stabbed no more.
Especially, I was just about to say that. Especially getting stabbed, if you tell me I can't touch a nigga, I'm breaking this contract.
Fuck that contract, bro.
Right.
And it's only a verbal one too.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that contract. I'm gonna go off on it. But I definitely will go back to it. Yeah, because it's good money. Yeah.
Right.
5 bands on my mama.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, so they paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, definitely. My check was good that week. 2 weeks. Yeah, I promise you. Yeah.
So you working there and being on set, did it change your view of reality TV at all?
Oh, yes.
In what way?
Yeah, I never watched reality TV anyway.
Right.
But now I don't watch it just because I see how bored. It's like back then when they say wrestling was fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's really, y'all really go up there to be messy. That's all it is.
Right.
Y'all not like getting to know each other. Y'all not doing this. You either fucking on this dude or y'all trying to figure out. Like, okay, so a girl went on, when we first brought him on there, y'all stole this girl's drawers.
What?
Y'all stole this girl's drawers.
Oh, okay.
Y'all stole her shoes. Y'all stole her makeup.
Right.
Y'all wanted her to be messy. This new person coming to the cast, y'all didn't want her to be messy.
Right.
And this ain't like, okay, 3 days in, y'all drinking. It's the first day. It's the first day. So like, it just let me know y'all really is just TV material people. Y'all not living y'all real life. It's not reality.
Right.
It's TV material.
Right.
Y'all bringing real drama, but y'all really ain't no celebrities on TV.
Right.
Because half of y'all, if y'all was in the hood, y'all wouldn't do that shit.
Right.
Yeah, y'all wouldn't do that.
All right. So yeah, that's good, man. Yeah. So Y'all heard it, man. Y'all see, all y'all females out there, they be ratchet these ratchet ass shows. It's staged, it's fake, some of it is real. Know what I mean? And that's what it is. You heard it out the dragon's mouth, man. You heard it out the horse's mouth, man. So this is what it is, man. So now we can get into your background because being that you did security for that, you do have a fighting background.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I got a fighting background, yeah.
And now you moved on, being that you had the skills to fight.
Yeah.
You moved on to what is it, brawl fights?
Yeah, bare knuckle fighting.
Bare knuckle fighting.
So I've been in the fight game for 15 years. had 15 fights, amateur and pro. I just had a pro fight actually March 29th of this year in Montana Village. So that was my first BFKC, which is bare knuckle fighting, pro fight. I did take an L, but it was a good experience, you know. So I broke my hand in the fight and really couldn't defend myself. So I wound up getting caught on the chin. And like I said, I know street fighting, you bare knuckle, but when you're in a cage, there's certain principles. It's like when you doing hood shit and working a job, there's certain things you gotta switch up on your life. So in a street fight, it's just like fuck it, whatever. But in a professional fight, you have certain rules. You can't clinch, you can't hold, you can't grab. It's just straight from the shoulders, doing your thing. And you don't get nothing but a little piece of tape on your wrist.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
So y'all can see it on the views. All this is broke. You know, so me, I don't like doctors, so I don't get going to no doctors. But yeah, I've been doing MMA in UFC for about since I was 18, 19. My first fight, I ain't gonna lie, I walked in there drunk, smoking, being high as hell.
Nigga shit.
I thought it was gonna be a real street fight. You know
This nigga thought he was walking into the club.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. I was in there, I had sex before the fight, all that shit.
Man.
Yeah. So I was really not a fighter back then, man. I was street mentality. Man. But I did go in there and fight a cop for my first fight. You know what I'm saying? So
you fought a cop?
Yeah, I fought a cop, man. He was retired, but he was a cop. You know what I'm saying? First time I got to beat a cop up.
You had to whoop his ass.
Yeah, I did.
I wish I could go in there and fight a cop. I'll whoop a cop ass. Man.
I lost the fight just because I made a sound when he twisted my arm and they thought it broke. So that's the only reason why I lost the fight. But during the fight, I was cleaning them, like knocking them out, dropping them, doing all that. But like I said, I was smoking, I was drinking, I gassed myself out the first round. So I was really fighting on faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, you know, they say 30 seconds in the street fight. Literally, I had 20 seconds. That was it. I was done after that. You know what I'm saying? So my head was burned and everything. But after that fight, man, it was just like, man, I get paid to whoop niggas.
Right.
I ain't gotta go to jail. I ain't going
been
like
fighting
this.
niggas their whole life for free.
Man,
for no check.
So,
no check.
You know, fight, man, why not making $500 to fight for amateur? That was good money.
Right.
Shit, and ever since then, I've been in it, like, you know, just full blown. Like I said, I had a BFKC fight March 29th, and it was an experience, though. It was an experience, So
that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to like pursue this career as a fighter?
Oh yeah.
So you're trying to take it all the way?
Yeah, I'm trying to fight John Jones. I ain't gonna lie.
John.
They say if you're gonna be the best at something, you gotta fight the best.
You gotta fight the best.
You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, I was so crazy back in the day. Like I wanted to fight Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
You crazy?
Yeah, I was crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I was gonna lose, I didn't care. I just wanted to get in there.
I would never want
my
to fight
life was at. But I wound up sparring with him. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike Tyson come to Vegas to get his hair cut.
Oh yeah.
At my cousin barbershop.
He lived in Vegas, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like Mayweather bitch ass. I'm sorry. I don't like him. Like, that just 100. I did security for. So man, like Tyson used to live out here, so you know he used to go to the barbershop, do all that. But I wanted to fight him. Like I really did. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see where I was at with it. Ain't no way. Mayweather, man, like I trained. I went to his gym. I did security for him. You know what I'm saying? And that was the private security I did. But he did a school drive, and it was like 14, 16 hours. And he finally pulled up. And didn't even sign the autograph for nobody. Slammed the door in the lady's face. Older lady, all that shit. So like I don't have no respect for him. But as far as my UFC background, like man, I've been doing it for so long. I want to see where I'm at in life. Like my favorite fighter is Forrest Griffin. You know, Vegas fighter, local. You know what I'm saying? But freestyle fighter, Rampage Jackson, Rashad Evans. You know what I'm saying?
These are Vegas locals?
No, but they came out to Vegas to train.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Forrest Griffin is a Vegas local. You know what I'm saying? And then like what really motivated me for the Vegas, for the fights is I got to get out of game making. You know what I'm saying? So like Vegas game making, like people don't understand. It's really a mixture of a lot of shit, but Vegas stand on what they stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a mob town. I spoke on it earlier. It was a mob town, but you got to think about all the OGs that was really here. We have like Gershon, we have Donna, we have West Coast, we have Delmonico, we got Hampton, we got 40 Block, we got Paru, we got the Coast. All those are really Vegas hoods.
Vegas,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Vegas.
They're not from LA, they're not from New York, they're not from Detroit, they really were born and bred in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
6-0 was kind of branched from Cali, you know, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. You know, but it's two of us. It's North Side and it's 111 West Side. I'm from 111 neighborhood, Rich Rolling 60s. And you got North Side, 6-0, but they don't claim neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But literally, like I understand how we was bred out here, we stand on what we stand on. We fight for our shit. You know what I'm saying? 24/7, you know, 365 days a year. We stand on our shit. So the blocks you see, West, Kerry and Martin Luther King, Donna and Kerry, 40 Block and Ingolstadt, because you got Ingolstadt out here, they consider Valley View, which is Grape Street in California. Yeah, Grape Street is purple in California, but out here it's Valley View. They got Grape Street from Cali.
The rap nigga, they do.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We really put our name out here. Like when I say we started from the dust to dawn, yeah, like you can't say, oh y'all niggas breath up. No, bro, we really beat niggas up and claimed our sex. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? But lately, there's been all these young niggas coming out, clickbait, doing this, bringing this other hood shit out. Like, if you really fuck with a real gang maker, because I gotta put this out there, I'm not a gang maker no more. I'm a gang member.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like me, yeah.
So I'm not active right there, but I can be reactive if you want to play with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you talk to like my big homie Chucko, House, Lil V, Hanko, Yards, Kinko. You talk to them, they gonna tell you, nah, man, we put work out here.
Right.
Like, you can't just bring the off brand and come over here with you. Oh, I'm from Cali, I'm out here about to show you. And that's no disrespect to Cali, but some of y'all niggas that y'all kicked out y'all hood, trying to come over here and punk us.
Right.
It's not happening.
It ain't happening.
We're gonna send you back. Like,
Right.
For real. Because we on our money shit don't mean we ain't on that like front line shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like doing all that shit, growing up with that, like growing up. Motherfuckers, our hood used to dress the wigs to go get your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody know about McNeil's? You go to McNeil's, man, motherfuckers go on wigs and rob you right there in front of the J&J's and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, we had to get out that lifestyle, fighting every day, doing all that. Like, you go get a gallon of milk, you had to go to the store with your blick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's only a couple of blocks away.
Cause y'all, your enemies is neighbors. Your enemies is neighbors. Yeah.
Like I said, some of my family in Gershon, I bust at them and go to the family meeting and be like, hey, did I hit you?
Right.
Straight? Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, you know what I'm saying? But literally, you is for what you if you was a Gershon, you was a Gershon. So you was from GPK, you had a tatted on you. If you was from 6-0, you knew you was from 6-0. If you didn't know Yards, Big House, Room, Popcorn, you wasn't from there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know Book and Nose from Gershon, you didn't know Snoop, Snoop, you didn't know it, man, you went from Gershon. Like a lot of people don't know. Only white boy from Donna is white bread.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but he a writer. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people don't know that. But growing up out here, a lot of people from out of state. I ain't gonna just say Cali or whatever. A lot of people from out of state will come out here and be like, oh, y'all niggas is soft. Y'all 20 years behind.
You hear that a lot.
We not soft. We not soft.
Right.
But I guarantee you, in 6 months, when you think we ain't playing with you no more, we're gonna light your whole shit up.
Right.
You're gonna be sitting there at church talking about praise the Lord, and you're gonna be meeting the Lord in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like we really do that shit, but it calmed down a lot because like we on different shit. We on different topics.
Right.
Like I said, I had a homie relay just a few minutes ago. Like you pot of gumbo. You gotta think about it. in that part, the watered down niggas is the niggas that's coming.
Yeah.
That's coming out here. The weirdos you been talking about, those are them motherfuckers, them vegetized niggas.
Right.
We the meat, we the dumplings, we the vegetables. Those are all the real niggas that's like, oh yeah, let me back up and I'ma hurt you.
Right.
I'm gonna pull up at your grandma's house and tell her to get out and fuck you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We were the type of the hood that sit there and shoot your mama's house up there, we got beef with you.
Right.
No, we coming to get you.
Right.
We coming to get you like real shit. Like, but the weirdos, yeah, we got that. But the reason why I brought that up because that's what taught me, like, man, let me stop fighting on the streets and doing all this weird shit because I really get paid for something.
Take your talents to the next level.
Take it somewhere where I can motivate people. Like my life was rough. You know, and mentally and physically as a man, you don't get to express yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the only way I express myself was through my hands. You know what I'm saying? Like if I liked you, I slap out you. If I hated you, I'm trying to put a hole in your face.
That's when we come with the saying, hurt people. And that a real nigga from the hood like me, that was my outlet.
Yeah.
Like watching people get hurt, like me hurting somebody, like yo, I'm about to fuck this nigga. I'm mad. I'm about to go hurt somebody.
I'm holding a lot of shit in. I've been holding in. I'm
Exactly.
gonna take it out on you.
Exactly.
And that's where it came down to. But it was like, damn, I'm hurting you, but then I'm in jail. You beat up.
Right.
I'm in jail doing this and doing that, and I'm stuck. Going to gang files, going to gang unit, had to be locked down from the gang going up because I'm on the record as gang files.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got tired of that. Like, man, okay, my brother put me in a fight game at 18, was like, hey man, come get some money off of me. Went in there, you know, like I said, drunk, whatever, came in there. But after I got done, I felt like, well, I could really do this.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
No coach, no nothing. I really could do this. Honor getting the coach, John Watkins, man, best white boy I ever met. When I say, and he ain't a white boy, I'm just say that. But on the outside, he look white. He's a Native American. When I say native. But when I say, if I meet him in the alley, I ain't fighting him, I ain't fighting him.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
That's my boy though, all day. But yeah, like, being in the fight game right now, like, bro, I really love it. My career is to be, I'm going to be the champion.
Right.
Like, I'm going to be. If I have to go through every contender, I'm going to be the champ. 185 champ, y'all gonna see me, Pernell Stevens, out there with us.
Right.
Real talk.
I appreciate
Real
that,
talk.
man. Word up. I mean, you definitely can teach the young kids, you know what I'm saying, like, there is another way besides just being in the hood, like you said, like you fought a lot.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm gonna take my fighting skills to the next level instead of fighting these niggas for free and game banging and all that, trying to prove myself.
Yeah.
Why not get a wider audience for the world and
Exactly.
see what I really can do with my skills?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you could be a role model and a mentor and a teacher to these young cats out here because they the ones that's wilding out.
Yeah, that's crazy you say that because I got a men's group out. It's called API, We Good, Let Go. I should have worn my shirt, but I got the shirt and everything.
Right.
I was mentally messed up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of abuse and all that shit. And don't get me wrong, I grew up with both my parents on and on. I grew up in church. I did all that. I chose to go gangbang. You know what I'm saying? I chose to go out there and find a different family. I'm a baby of 10 kids. But I didn't mess with my siblings back then. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the street, the black sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like I did drugs, I did, syrup, lean, e-pills, smoke weed. I had somebody lace my weed with a primo. I wound up working this job, did all that shit, right? And eventually got to a point where my heart got hurt so much by so many females. I was like, you know what, fuck you, I'm cold and black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's when, like, I said I was about 17, excuse me. About like 17, I just said, fuck it. Y'all want to see the beast? I'm gonna show you. It is what it is. I got a job, I got this, I don't need a bitch for nothing, just suck the dick. That's it. But at that time, it was like, man, I don't even want you for that. It's like, you can't even please me mentally. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was fucked up at mentally. Every time I got close to somebody, they betrayed me. You know, so as a youth, I was sitting there trying to kill myself. Like, I tried 3 times before I turned 21. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna call my boy up like, hey man, I'm gonna kill myself. No, I didn't want no audience. It didn't work. And I went this way instead of this way. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work. I tried to get some coke and drown myself with overdose. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Tried to take a revolver to Russian roulette. It didn't work. You know, I tried, but it didn't work. I was like, after the 3rd time, I'm not gonna do it no more. You know what I'm saying? It was like, It was like, damn, God, why you got me here if I can't get nothing right? No matter what I do. But it was a purpose. You know, that's what I said. For young kids, they feel like only thing that you can do is like go out to the streets, gang bang. Fuck the big homie. I'm gonna be real with you. That nigga ain't on no positive shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the big homie.
Most of them on drugs,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? One time what they showed you ain't who they really are when they're behind doors. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, matter of fact, we spoke on it one day. I'm a Vegas person, but I'm gonna do this and do that. No, stand on who you are. If you from Vegas, 6-0, that's who you are. I don't care if you go to New York, West Coast, whatever, wherever city you go to, rep your shit. That's who you is. Don't try to. Oh man, I'm gonna be cool with these person. No, I can't be you. You can't be me. I'm gonna be me. If you don't like me, fuck you with a sick dick. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But a lot of kids feel like, oh man, the only light they see is what's in front of them. No, it ain't that. You gotta be able to. Like, I got a brother right now. You know, he going through mental shit, you know, and all that. I gotta tell him, if you stop holding on to baggage that really ain't good for you, you can move on to a better life. Once you allow God to work in your life, like I'm very spiritual, you know, so I was holding on to females that I thought I was supposed to take with me. You know what I'm saying? They giving me money, they doing this, they doing that. Okay, cool, but the things I needed from you mentally, you weren't there.
Couldn't provide it.
You couldn't provide it.
That's the whole thing, man. Like I need mental stimulation, man. Intelligent conversation. Like if you ain't got that, we're not compatible. You know what I'm saying? Like I need that connection.
Anybody can lay with a girl.
Anybody
can have sex. Anybody can get money, but at the end of the day, when you're crying out at home by yourself, you need somebody to talk to you. That's supposed to be your rib. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't my rib and you just fraction the other one, I'm gonna divide you. I don't need you in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point in time, I'm 35, I got my kids, I work, got my own place, got my own car. You know, what can you do for me besides us? If that's all you got is pussy, then I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my mentality no more. And that's what a lot of young kids out here thinking. Oh, if I got a bad bitch, I got this, I got that, I got a gun, you shit. Nah, what about your 401? You know what I'm saying? What about your W-2? What about your tax return? What about things like when you feel like family ain't there? Because a lot of people grow up without their mother. A lot of people grow up with their father and they got no stability. Like, what is you really looking at? Are you looking at this girl like she a hater? Are you looking at this guy like he's gonna betray you? You know, mental peace is what a man really needs. And once we have that, we can take over the world. You know what I'm saying?
My man dropping some jewels for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Take heed to what he's saying, man. So, one last question, man. Before we go, what do you want to leave the audience and the viewers with, man? What could you tell them?
Oh man, elaborate a little bit more, like as far as life.
What message would you want to leave, like for the young people? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's trying to walk in your footsteps, that went through what you went through, and trying to take the same path as you. What would you leave them with?
I got you. For the ladies, man, hold your guard down. Like, man, your virtue is precious. I know you think when you're young, you go out there and have sex, but when you get older, you want to settle down. No, vice versa. Settle down while you're young so they can respect your value. You know what I'm saying? Young man, your dick is not your mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Stop depending on females or stop depending on people to hand out you something. Focus on your money, focus on your education. Reading is fun to mental. Focus on that. Reading is fun to mental. So get your knowledge right. Mr. told us first you get your money, you get your knowledge, and you get the power. The girls is never first. Real talk. And for people that's in relationships, man, if you're not ready for a fight and deep conversations, don't get in a relationship. Because you're gonna have battles and ups and downs. If you like that person 100% and y'all peaceful, get out of that relationship because ain't no peace in a relationship. You're gonna have battles. You're gonna have ups and downs. But the thing is to overcome it and look at the better virtue in life. You got positive and negative. Your positive ways, your negative, stick with that person. Because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna find the next person and think the same way. We ain't gonna do that. But in everybody in general, life is too short. Love one another. Stop trying to finesse everybody. Stop trying to manipulate everybody. Stop thinking you worth more than gold. Because actually gold rusty. You know, so like you can't, when you die, you can't take your bank account to heaven. So stop trying to make a kingdom down in heaven. You know, and then when you find somebody that trusts you and they give you your love, like I'm the type of person, when I meet somebody and I say I love you, I may love you hard. And if you betray me, that demon gonna come out even harder.
Right.
Because I gave you pure love.
Damn right.
So don't play with it. So if y'all out there doing y'all thing, I applaud you. Keep that 100. But a dime a dozen comes to you in good jeopardy. Keep those dimes together. Because the ones that's bad, they're gonna show you your true colors. Talk less, listen more. You only got one mouth, 2 ears. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see who people who truly are. And go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it.
Jules, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming through, stopping by, man. So let the people know where they can follow you, man.
Oh man, look, Facebook and Instagram, same thing. API Stevens. API Stevens. You can look me on there for my fights, for views, for the men's group, all that. If you want to link into any of my fights, YouTube. Like I said, I'm gonna be on with my boy Tez, man. We're gonna be sitting here going live all the time. If you want to stop up my store, I work on Lake Mead Rampart. Come to Terribles, do your thing, gas, whatever, snacks, everything. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You act the fool, you don't get these hands. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Yo, man. Yo, we out, man. This True Spill TV with your boy Tez the Gator. Thanks to my boy Pete Dell, aka Pernell, coming through, man. Showing much love, dropping jewels, man. We got another part coming out, man. So we got y'all, man. Stay tuned, man. True Spill TV. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. We out of here, man.